Right, travel day. Case is packed, just about. Gary's loaded them in the car.
Yeah, managed to stub my toe with one of the cases. Thought that might happen.
Just about. So we've cleared up the place. We are. I don't know how other people feel about this, but we like to try and leave the place as we found it. We hate to leave a mess. I mean, we found, like, even on the aeroplane, we try and tidy up before we get off. And as you walk down the road and you look, you see the absolute mess that some people leave everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's just not what we do.
Cars,
yeah, it's just not what we do. So I'll give you one last quick look around the apartment, and then we are off to we're off to reception. We just had a message from Ingrid at reception to say that she has a departure gift waiting for us. Hopefully it's another 2 weeks here. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, it might be handcuffs.
Why? I didn't know you was into that, dear. Right, I'm going to show you around again. Very, very nice, and can highly recommend it. So, nothing more to say really, other than, yeah, it's been brilliant. I don't want to go home. Right, let's find Gary, who's preening himself again. Right, let's go. Let's get those cases up to Disney Springs. Farewell, sweet home. You have been good. 2507. You have served us well. Thank you. Now, we just had a message on the answer machine telling us that somebody called Ingrid at reception has a departure gift for us, so that'll be interesting. I know they do a lot of timeshare here, and I know they tried to get us to, you know, sort of sign up for that when we, you know, a tour and everything when we first got there, but I don't know whether that's what this is about, but we'll go and see. Right, so that's it. Checkout done. Handed in our room keys, and now we're going. Sad bunny. Very sad bunny. Right, so that was reception, all booked in. When we got there, the Sheraton Vistana does a lot of timeshare packages, and when we arrived we were offered a tour of the complex, and they would give us 100 Disney dollars or something on a credit card, and we declined because time, you know, obviously is of the essence when you're here, and we knew we wouldn't be interested in a timeshare, so we said no. We had been kind of pre-warned by our family friend who stayed there before, who does have a kind of timeshare based thing, that they sometimes used to do the hard sell, but it's not so bad now. And as we've just gone to check out, they've offered us a departure gift as a thank you for staying with them. So they've offered us, oh, this sat nav drives me mad. So they've offered us 4 nights in where we've stayed for $199, and that we can add on more and, you know, additional cost, but still be reduced, and that lasts for a year, which seemed like a really good deal, and they said it's a thank you for coming back to us. However, they wanted to take that $199 now, and they want to hold your credit card details to take any additional funds should they need to, if you want to book. And although it is a fantastic deal, I didn't really feel that I wanted to commit to that at this point in time. So you need to go over to that lane for Disney World. Yeah, just be aware that as you leave they will offer you that, so it's something to think about. Yeah, so $199 for 4 nights is a pretty good deal, but I just didn't want to commit to that right at this point in time, so we didn't. Anyway, on our way now, we're taking the route towards Typhoon Lagoon, because for some reason this sat nav, if you put Disney Springs in, it takes you the most god-awful way all the way round the opposite direction, and we need surface parking, so we need to come in the Typhoon Lagoon end for surface parking. So we have put Typhoon Lagoon in and we're going that way. And here we go for the last time for this trip. So this is it, the unloading of the cases. Disney Springs, you've got the Cirque du Soleil there, and the, oh, there's a van in the way now, but the checking in is literally in the canopy underneath that. So that's not my dinosaur. Yeah, it is. Right, there we go. That's going on the hand luggage case.
Sort that and come back.
Yeah, okay. Right, so just been over here to check in under this canopy underneath the Cirque du Soleil. Opens at 8:15 in the morning, closes at 1, but you have to be there by 12:30. When we've come in the past, we've usually got here for when it starts, because you do get rather a queue normally, but we have literally just walked up. There was no queue whatsoever. So two very nice ladies have helped us. They've checked us in. Unfortunately, there is no bubble seats available going back, so we are in premium economy but downstairs. So the reason we like to do the bubble is because obviously it's a bit quieter for Gary and he doesn't panic quite so much. He doesn't feel so sort of enclosed and everything, and it's just a bit quieter. But we are downstairs, we are one row from the back, and we are on the side, so he has an aisle seat, so he should be okay. Right, so on the way out, Virgin very kindly, because we were flying premium, upgraded us to give us the V Lounge free of charge, and we were very, very impressed with that, really impressed, and it was a really nice way to start the flight. You really liked it as well, didn't you, the V Lounge?
Yeah, loved
on the
it.
way out. No, seriously.
Yeah, I did, I loved it.
Yeah, but that sounds sarcastic. Gary actually really did, and we got an email came through 2 days ago saying to us, did we want to book a lounge to go out today. It was $39 each, and it said drinks and snacks. Didn't say much more than that. And Gary kept saying, oh, should we book it, should we book it, should we book it? And we didn't. And then when I finally went to look at it yesterday, it said that you had to give 24 hours notice, and if you didn't, you'd have to call a number. In the end, we thought, oh, it's too much hassle, we'll just ask when we check in. And I'm glad we didn't do it, because we've just asked the ladies there, and they've been very honest with us, and they said it's actually about $49 on the day, and you just get some drinks, and they said some little tiny like finger sandwiches, and they said it's really not that nice. They said it's nothing like the standards of the V Lounge at Gatwick. Oh, excuse the lot of work going on here. It was
Dentist. Local dentist.
yeah, it's nothing like the V Lounge in Gatwick. They said it is run by Delta because they co-share, and it's Delta standards. They said which aren't as good as Virgin. So I'm trying to navigate and see where Gary's going. Yeah, so it's not as good as Virgin, and they said that they really wouldn't recommend it, and they think it's a waste of money. They said you're better off actually just going to somewhere like Bahama Breeze or the Outback and in the satellite area, and just sitting down and having a meal instead. So I'm glad we didn't book that. So that's another tip, is don't book the departure lounge from here, because it's, in their opinion, a waste of money. should be 1 minute away.
This just seems really weird. This seems like we're right at the end of the runway, not the wrong end of it. Maybe even up there.
Yeah. Well, it picked up Orlando International Airport, didn't it?
Yeah. Objects there.
Yeah.
Strict.
Interesting time here, a bit of a panic going on now. Got stuck in loads and loads and loads of traffic, and the sat nav, for some reason, we plugged in Orlando International Airport and it took us on a journey that we didn't know, and we thought, well, maybe because we come from the Magic Kingdom, it's taken us back streets, there's some kind of detour on one of the roads, thought maybe it's done that. And as we started getting nearer and nearer, we're thinking, this looks like we're at the very back end of the airport, like miles from the actual control tower and everything. And where did it take us? To the maintenance hangar. Yeah, so we're virtually out of fuel. We took us to the maintenance hangar. Luckily, I jumped out of the car and this really nice engineer got out and came over to me from the offices. We explained to him, and he even looked at the sat nav and said he didn't understand. He was like, oh wow, you know, you've punched in the right thing, I don't understand what's done this. So we're now desperately trying. We should have been at the airport about 40 minutes ago. We're desperately trying to get back now on no fuel and no time. So yeah, this is interesting. I know we like cutting things fine, but this wasn't quite what we expected. But we have seen a backstage tour of the whole of the airport and the hangars and
loads of decommissioned, stripped airliners.
Yeah, but yeah, so we're really going for it now. So wish us luck. So we can see aircraft now, so we're hoping we're going in the right direction.
So you can see the freeway.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a plane going off.
What was that one?
Virgin. Oh, that's our one, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't joke. I know I said I wanted to stay, but right. There's the airport.
We're almost on it.
We're almost there. Look, that says International Airport, half a mile. So there's the main road that we should have been on. I just don't know why the sat nav did that or how it did that, to be honest, but life on the edge, eh? So this is like a comedy of errors. So we ended up at the hangar. We've ended up going the wrong way again. We've managed to get here to the airport. We've had to just literally dump the car and run. So they're going to check it all in for us and email it all through to us. We've ended up coming up from there because we went to customer service for them to sort it out quickly, and we've ended up coming into the actual airport terminal, completely different end to how we normally do. So we just had to ask a TSA, who's now sending us right down the other end, and we should have been through security and in the satellite by now. So I am actually shaking nearly as much as I did on Slinky Dog, because as much as I really want to stay here and I don't want to go home, I don't really want to miss the flight. So, oh my God, look, I can see security. Hallelujah. And that's where the Disney store used to be, so I'm now familiar. And this is the Hyatt we used to stay at. So, yay! So don't leave it to the last minute, folks, like we did. Right, stop, Gary. We need to find out where we're going through first. Right, let's go and check the boards. So Virgin Atlantic. Oh, okay, I'm going to turn this off now because we're going through security. Oh my God, through security at last. About to get on the shuttle to go to the satellite, and it looks like we have missed the bad weather, because look outside, it is chucking it down. Oh, but at least we've missed that. So here we go. just relax, I think. Oh my goodness.
Clear of door and hold on to the handrail. The automated people mover will be departing
How do you feel, Gary?
Excited.
Whether you call Central Florida home or your favorite travel
Absolutely chucking it down now.
An adrenaline rush, but nothing else.
God, yeah, I was shaking as much as Slinky Dog.
There's a good
Big
chance
thunder.
you didn't see it.
Wow.
So please come back.
Okay.
Visit us
That's
again
good.
very soon. This is
It's a bit grey and dismal out there. Chucking it down with rain. So right over the back there somewhere, right over there, is where we ended up. Miles and miles away. We could see the control tower as a distant sort of memory. So, yeah, see all those cranes and things? We were right beyond them on the other side.
Please
Unbelievable.
hold on to the handrails.
Oh, right.
Stop.
Alright, let's go and have a look.
Maple, Jane Pitcher, Franklin Tinder, and Hannah Reagan.
Departures. Let's have a look. Where are we? So, we're gate 87. We're here. Finally made it. What a nightmare. Never trust a sat nav. Oh my god. Well, we've only got about an hour.
Jeep
so
sat nav.
yeah, Jeep sat nav took us back a different way.
Jeep sat nav seemed to be really good, and then they upgraded us to some
Range Rover,
crappy
yeah.
Range Rover V-Lot, and that was just rubbish.
Right, so order of the day I think is to get a drink, maybe just a nibble of something.
And
We haven't got long. That's us. So we've literally just had time to do a very, very quick wee and wash our hands. I did. Literally, very quick wee, and now they're already boarding. So we haven't had a chance to go in and get a bottle of water, look around the shops, do anything. All because of that lovely sat nav. So, and I'm now sweltering because we've changed. And I've got my nice fancy flight socks on.
So
yeah,
people find a Range Rover, don't they? Crap.
honestly, I mean, even the engineer at the back side of the hangar, when he looked at the sat nav and he said, "What have you punched in?" and we showed him, he went, "Oh, I don't understand that. That should take you there. Why has it brought you here? If you tell us." And the fuel was running down on the car as well, wasn't it? And she kept flashing up, low fuel, put fuel in. So hopefully, we can have a rest when we haven't even had a bottle of water since God knows when. So we were just going to grab a bottle of water or a coffee or something, but we haven't even had that. What a nightmare! Well, that's it. Yeah. And here we go. Bye. Thank you. Oh, these are our seats.
17k?
17 H&K.
I've got 17k.
So we are on board. We are on board finally. Cheers, Gary. Our orange juice, first drink for hours. That's how thirsty I was. Remembered my suction cup for that now. It's getting dark out there, so I don't know whether we'll actually get to see very much.
Get some lights on the way up.
Yeah. Oh, what a nightmare. ever gone straight through security straight on a plane like that before. Usually you have like so long, and then you look at your watch going, oh, how long now, how long now? So I cannot believe how long it's taken us to actually...
You see, you hit one wow, so it's different set-up systems.
Yeah.
We took the Jeep back, just smelled a cigarette smoke. The second day, and we sat there, but it was fantastic. It took us straight there, no problems at all. So they upgraded us to a Range Rover, Leland, and sat there, and it's just rubbish to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know what to explain.
But quite often we have to keep. I mean, Hollywood Studios have got us lost as well,
Yeah,
didn't
you
it?
can get us there.
Actually took us to the back hangers of that as well, didn't it? And yeah, it gives you different options. Like it'll come up Hollywood Studios, it will have like a theme park next to it, and then it will have like, you know, cast area and all this. So we always pick like theme park, and we virtually know our way there anyway. But you sort of, I like a map. I like a good old map. You can see where you are. You learn your like bearings and everything. And that's how we always used to do it, wasn't it? Always used to be. You know, we got big belt on Gary, seatbelt signs on. So looks like we're ready to rock and roll. And then we got on the plane, and there was a lady sitting in the seat. She was adamant this was her seat.
Yeah, it was originally.
And I thought, oh no.
But they changed it last time.
Yeah, apparently they changed their
So
seat
what
in October. But I was starting to panic, thinking, oh my god, they're going to split us up and he's going to freak and it's just going to be a nightmare. So, but I think it's all going to be okay, so that's good. So apparently you can buy Wi-Fi.
Please leave the aircraft, thank you.
There you go, you can buy Wi-Fi now. So it says connect to the world below with their onboard Wi-Fi. I want everyone to know you're flying on the first airline in Europe that's offering Wi-Fi on every flight. Buy a pass and share using hashtag live from Virgin. So, how to connect? How does it work? I can't see because I've got no glasses on, but there we go. But here.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we have closed our final door in preparation for our departure to London's Gatwick Airport, we do now ask that all electronic devices should be set to flight mode or switched off. We would like to remind all passengers using any battery-operated equipment to inform a member of crew immediately if your device is lost, damaged, becomes hot, produces smoke or falls into the seat structure.
It helps explain the safety equipment and procedure of this particular aircraft and gives you an idea of what to do in an emergency. If you have any questions after watching it, I will lie.
Keep your seatbelt on and
sauce and a glass of water because I'm really thirsty. I've got the... What was that?
Just my eyes.
It's not a Mickey, no. It's the shape of a pretzel. Gary keeps thinking he sees Mickeys everywhere. It's not Mickey, it's not a hidden Mickey. Yeah, so we're taking off this one too. Got these now. I'm starting to chill out a bit now. Just about looking through all the films here to see what I can watch. And the menu, I'll show you when I'll talk you through it because you probably won't be able to. That's not a hidden Mickey, Gary. That's not a hidden Mickey. That's also not focusing. Right, I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see in this light to read. So, our choice of meal is starters. We're having a caprese salad, which is mozzarella, tomatoes, balsamic vinaigrette. The main meal we have a choice: beef stroganoff with wild rice, roasted Mediterranean vegetables, which Gary thinks he's going to go for, or Hawaiian barbecue chicken with mustard, mashed potato, buttered corn and sweet pepper, which I think I might go for. Then there is a paneer makhani, I think it's called, I can't pronounce it, with creamy tomato sauce, ghee rice and okra masala. And for pudding we have key lime pie, all served with a choice of Fiji tips, tea or hot chocolate, no coffee. So I'll have to go for the hot chocolate, I think. Yeah, so that's, they also tell you that you can go up to the Wonder Wall and help yourself to any snacks and drinks and things you've got there. We're downstairs now, so in front of us, just over up there, is the upper class with their beds. And then we've got a few rows here, we've got 2 on the sides and 4 in the middle. Obviously in the bubble you just have 2 either side, so it is less crowded, it is a bit quieter. But also the difference here as well is upstairs we were at the front, so we had to have our television was on like a thing that came out of the seat and sat in front of you independently, whereas here it's obviously in the seat back like it would normally be. So, and the other difference is down the side here, excuse the dinosaur, that's not our dinosaur. Upstairs, obviously here, you have the little cubby hole to be able to put things in, which is really handy. So obviously down here you don't have that, but you do have bigger overhead lockers. So we were able to put the cabin case, which we couldn't put in the overhead lockers upstairs and had to be stored at the end. We could put them overhead here. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts, but it's handy having the cubby hole next to you because it's easier to be able to get in and out to get things. Same little tables that pull out, and that pulls and flaps over again to make it into a full-size table. Also, you get your overnight kit. So I will just show you that, if you bear with me for a second, wobbling this around. So the overnight kit is a, oh, it's not going to focus, Herschel. And in here you get a pair of socks. Toothbrush, can't take the lid off.
Toothbrush?
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose everyone does know what a toothbrush looks like. You have an eye mask, pen, some earplugs, which I might take home with me because they could come in handy for Gary's snoring. And a very diddy little toothpaste. There we go, look. Oh, it's not going to focus now, look. Very diddy little toothpaste. It was upside down, but yeah. So you get that as well on Preium. So yeah, all in all, very, very good so far. Staff really friendly, really helpful. Got a few films picked out that I'm going to watch while Gary sits and loads. So far so good. Oh, and I also forgot, you also get your earphones, and they come with a little bag which asks you to put your spare change in for a children's charity, which we did on the way out. And just so you can see it, I'll give you a quick peek at the menu itself. We also have a breakfast later on, a wakey breakfast, and there are various drinks that you can buy, or rather have, I mean, as part of your premium economy. So Gary and I don't really drink. I have the odd glass of wine at Christmas and that kind of thing, special occasions. Gary doesn't really drink at all, so the alcoholic drinks really don't do anything for us. There's quite a wide choice of fruit juices and soft drinks. So, yeah. How's your tomato juice?
Tomato.
Very tomato-y. There you go. Gonna tuck into mine now.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. You're not going to drink mine. It's mine. No, don't you dare. So food has arrived. Gary's just about to speak his. So I have the Hawaiian barbecue chicken. That's 2 things. So I'll give you a little look round. We've got the caprese salad, which looks very nice. So that's the salad with mozzarella and tomatoes. We've got a key lime pie over here with some cream on it. Cheese and biscuits. Your little aeroplane salt and pepper pots. A roll. A bottle of water. Orange juice. And when I open it, which is very difficult with one hand, I will show you my Hawaiian chicken. So, oh, it's very hot.
Is that like the world's smallest bowl of beer?
Excuse me, coffee. So that's the chicken with the sweet corn, mashed potato and sweet peppers. What did you say you had there, Gary?
World's smallest bowl of beer.
I think you'll find that's your vinaigrette. And do you want to just lift the lid on your food so we can just see?
The lid, no, go cold.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit strong.
I'll show you in a minute. So Gary's decided to show us his. So what have you got there?
Yeah, big stroganoff rice and something else.
Very nice. Okay. We'll tuck in and we'll let you know. Breakfast has arrived. This is some kind of, I'm not quite sure what it is actually, like a yogurty granola, is it?
Yeah, some fruit stuff in it.
With fruit and bits in it. We've obviously got coffee, orange juice, and we have this, which is like a power shot. I don't think that's going to focus. So it is beetroot, pomegranate, lime and black pepper. And then the choice was a bacon roll or an egg bagel was the choice. So we went for the bacon roll, both of us. And what's this here? Oh, and some honey on your yogurty thing. risen outside, napped on and off, had a little bit of a sleep. No, but it has been noisy on and off, so I haven't had much chance to sleep. Excuse the glasses, but I had to take the contact lenses out. Oh yeah, I'm pretty tired now. I'm gonna tuck into my breakfast. Oh, excuse me. Started the descent. I feel my ears starting to pop. Lollipop's out ready to suck.
It's not really like first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Gary's been really annoying just for a change. I told you he started to come to life right at the end of it. Oh, look at him. Look how beautiful he is.
That's what Dawn's like first thing in the morning.
Yeah, pretty good, eh? I had about an hour's sleep, if that. Gary did sleep quite a bit. He says he's only had 20 minutes, but he hasn't. Because I was actually watching a film while he was asleep, which he refuses to do. So, yeah, my ears are starting to pop quite badly now, so. And according to the map, we're nearly there. Cabin crew are starting to prepare for descent. Everything's been like cleared up, put away and done. So. So nearly back. Had our breakfast. We've got to contend with Gatwick when we get back because we did the parking self-park and I got an email the day after we'd parked to say that the number plate recognition hadn't worked. But I did say to Gary as we went through, I was looking at the screen and the sun was shining on the number plate, so you couldn't read on the number plate. So the camera obviously wasn't picking it up, so we've now got to go into the office to explain, take our ticket in, and they've got to check to see that we have actually paid, which we have, before they will allow us out. So we've got that to contend with as well. We've also got to try and remember what our new suitcases look like. So, yeah, we're on our way down. So we stop it. We lost one of our bags. First two, well no, okay, we didn't lose it. First two came off really quickly. They were there before we were. Third one came along really quickly, and then we waited and waited and waited. No fourth one, but we have got it now, so we're okay.
Turned up on a completely different carousel.
Yeah, came on a different carousel on its own. So don't know what happened there. Probably I thought that was a dodgy one and they've taken it apart, but I don't know. Anyway, we've just come literally out of departures, we've come straight through, and now we are just about to board of this bus here. So, yeah, that's us. So we'll catch you on the other side. So that's it, we're in the car. Just put all the luggage in. played Tetris trying to get it all in. And cases, we've got 2 new ones and our 2 older ones, and they're all really bashed up. Gary was saying, you know, imagine if you bought these really expensive cases and they're all really bashed up. Exit here. Big sign there on the side. Yeah, so they're all smashed up. But we've now got to go and seek assistance because our number plate wasn't recognised, but a little bit shattered. It's not as cold as we thought. I did actually vacuum pack a puffer coat, but I haven't needed it, and I'm actually feeling quite warm at the moment, and Gary's still in his t-shirt. So, and it literally, just as we'd got the last cases in and got in the car, started raining. So there we go. Right, we'll catch you once we're home, I think, or maybe on the journey. One bonus, we're not in the traffic on the other side of the road that's virtually stationary for miles. Grey skies, miserable. Yuck. Give me back sweat. I want sweat and hot weather. I don't want cold and rain. You're probably quite pleased to be cooler.